How do you deal with disrespect? This is the second question, and the first question is, why do people disrespect you? Did you ever notice? Why do you only face disrespect from someone? This is because they know you are weak and you can't harm them at any cost. This gives them confidence not to respect you. You are just like a rabbit, and a rabbit is harmless to everyone. That is the big difference between a lion and a rabbit. You get angry even in a small conflict, and you also show them disrespect. You say unnecessary things and regret them later. This is not the right way to handle it. There are 4 major problems in this method. 1. You never win the conflict with this method. 2. You can't control them. 3. They may disrespect you again. 4. You can't establish yourself as a bigger personality. That's why you need to change the way you deal with disrespect. With this new method, you not only handle disrespect, but also turn it in your favor. Establish your strong authority and show your masculinity. You will also get to know a method by which you can get rid of disrespectful people. No one will disrespect you again. So, let's start. Remain calm. I know when someone insults you, your anger takes control, and you try to take revenge as soon as possible. If you respond too aggressively, the situation can go out of your hands. Responding to disrespect with rudeness is a natural instinct in every human, but you know that it is very difficult to get a positive outcome. When you have a calm state of mind, you can do critical thinking, observe your opponent properly, analyze their behavior, and figure out the root cause. Maintaining your composure in such circumstances also demonstrates a level of maturity and self-control that can be deeply satisfying. Calmness can be a great way to stop your opponent when they are constantly insulting you. Make sure to follow these steps. Otherwise, you can't be calm in such a tense situation. Step 1. Don't let your anger take over you. Step 2. Take deep breaths. Step 3. Pause for a few seconds. You must remain calm. Take a deep breath. Detach your mind and emotions from the situation. When you do this, you will start to see the situation from a zoom-out perspective, as if you are watching others' conflicts. And this will help you see things clearly and analyze them. You will realize that most of the time it is not worthy of responding. But just because of your anger and your urges to take revenge, every time conflict happens, to stop any conflicts. Observe the situation. First of all, answer me a question. Have you ever said anything to your opponent that comes to mind and regretted it later? If your answer is no, then you have good control over your senses. You observe the situation properly, and you act as needed to resolve the conflict. But if your answer is yes, then you have to work on calmness in any tense situation, so that you can observe your opponent easily. Observation of your opponent's behavior is must. You can figure out the exact cause by listening to him deeply. Find out the exact reason why he is insulting you, or if he is just insulting you without any reason. Yes, some people do this because they are frustrated in their lives, and they try to hide their stress by insulting someone else. So, after finding their exact reason for insulting, rate the conflict. The most expensive thing in the world is time. You can't get or purchase an extra hour, so it's very important to spend it wisely. Now, you have the choice to spend your time where you can't get anything or invest your precious time in things where you can add value to your life. But what is the relationship between time and conflict, you may ask? Although there is no direct relationship between time and conflicts, but they can have a direct impact on your valuable time. You can't afford to waste your precious time. You have to decide that a conflict is really worthy of your time. Ask yourself 3 simple questions to rate the conflict. 1. If I don't respond, what will happen? 2. Is the matter really genuine and important? 3. What will happen if I engage in it? After the answer, you will know whether it is worthy of responding or not. If it seems like your time is more valuable than the conflict, then let it go. Don't think about it. Leave it behind. But if the conflict is worthy of your response, or maybe your brutal answer, then engage in it by showing kindness. You have probably noticed that when someone insults you, he is full of anger. He has no control over his senses. He can say anything that comes to his mouth. In such a tense situation, where your opponent is full of anger and out of control, it is very difficult to show your kindness, but show him your kind gesture, or talk to him kindly. You will notice sudden changes in his behavior toward you. This happens because they feel uncomfortable being rude to someone who is kind to them. Kindness also helps to de-escalate the tension between both parties, and it gives you the authority to stop a conflict. It will become easy to control your opponent because you are not out of control and he has no control over himself. Don't use kindness too much. Otherwise, it will become dangerous for you. Your opponent will think you are not capable of defending yourself. Maintain good body language and look confident. It gives your opponent a strong message that you are standing up for yourself. But remember, while showing kindness, set clear boundaries. When someone shows you disrespect, you don't have to silently endure it, nor should you respond with uncontrolled anger. You can be a calm person with assertiveness by setting clear boundaries. It will protect your dignity. When someone crosses the boundaries, communicate with them and show them what they have done wrong. Remind them about your boundaries and how you expect to be treated while maintaining strong eye contact. Don't look at the floor or break eye contact. Look into their soul through their eyes like Thomas Shelby. Tell them you are not going to accept disrespectful behavior anymore. You can't tolerate their rude behavior towards your personal life. They have to understand and respect your boundaries. If they are not, then be assertive. Assertiveness plays a crucial role in handling disrespectful people. Your opponent is ready to insult you when he sees you as calm and kind. He might be thinking of disrespecting you more, but we can't give him a chance to do so. You can practice assertiveness to overcome the situation. Don't be afraid to be assertive. When you are assertive, you not only force them to keep within their limits, but also gain respect, like being superior to them. It can create an illusion in their mind that you are more powerful and deserving person than they think. Winning from their side is more important than winning from your side. When they consider you to have a bigger personality, then they will stop insulting you. This is the bitter truth. And this way, you will get rid of disrespectful behavior. Stay active, stay masculine,